And now there's always something going on in the royal household, and this week's been no different. Every Saturday I love to give you a rundown, and who better to do so than Lady Victoria Hervey? Because yesterday the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, joined an International Women's Day panel. The topic was women's representation in entertainment and media. She told them of the abuse that she had while she was pregnant with Lilibet and Archie.
The bulk of the bullying and abuse that I was experiencing in social media and online was when I was pregnant with Archie and with Lily and with a newborn with each of them. And you just think about that and to really wrap your head around why people would be so hateful. It's not catty, it's cruel.
Right, so you better to give you a rundown. Socialite, Victoria Hervey.
Hello.
Hello, darling. Right, well, let's start with Kate Middleton, because she's been seen out in her car. I think she was driving, actually, I think before.
Seen with her mother in the grounds of Windsor. I think it's almost like, I don't know if that is an accidentally sort of a photo that was taken or made to look, you know, it's almost like she needs to show people at this point, you know, she's alive. And, you know, she is kind of going to be making her comeback quite soon, this month.
Yeah, so she's okay. But what about her?
I think it's good that she has been seen, you know, because, like, a lot of people are coming up with all kinds of things, saying what's happened to her. So I think it's a clear sign that she's recovering. I think she's getting ready for her comeback to the public.
And what about Uncle Gary?
Uncle Gary, I'm very surprised he got voted out first. I actually really thought they were going to keep him in, you know, till the end, because I think he's like the biggest name of the show besides Sharon Osbourne, but she's a lodger, so she gets her own room, and apparently, you know, she's a complete, like, separate sort of, she's got her own VIP sort of situation going on, which I think for anyone, that would be amazing to do Big Brother and have your own room. So Gary, I'm very surprised about that. I think the family, the Middletons, and the royal family, like, are probably very happy that he's out. But I don't think he's said anything that is harmful, you know, has been any sort of harm to Kate at all.
No, in fact, I think if anything, he's assisted them and been a little PR bomb going off and helping them with some messages.
I think so. I think it's been a good way to get little messages out to the public, and I think people actually sort of quite liked him.
I liked him. I was very surprised he was out so quickly. I didn't get it. I thought, I feel like maybe the royal family had some power there.
Or maybe it was like, just get him in and get him out, and, like, get him to tell us little things about Kate. Everything's fine, and then off he goes. So yeah, maybe he was never supposed to be in for the long haul.
Very odd. Do you think he's tarnished the rules? I think he's done a good job. I think he's.
Yeah, no, I think he's been good. I think actually, like, he didn't come across badly at all, and he hasn't sort of given away any sort of secrets of any kind.
What about Meghan Markle? She's done a speech now. I feel this is a new launch for her, a new staging of who she is. Yeah. What do you think?
Well, look, I mean, of course, it's terrible to have online bullying, especially, like, someone who is pregnant or has got a newborn. You know, as a female, like, I imagine, like, the woman is going to feel, like, very sort of extra emotional at that point. So, of course, I feel sorry for her in that respect. But, you know, it's always sort of like, look at me and poor me, and I went through this. A lot of people go through online bullying. I don't know what she expected, that it was going to be such an easy ride, like marrying into the royal family. Like, I don't quite understand that.
Well, she can always not read it.
Right, exactly. Like, I'm not even on Twitter. Like, just don't go on to that stuff. Don't look at it.
I don't understand. I mean, it's quite straightforward. But like you said, the first thing you said was you feel sorry for her. She's very good at playing that victim again.
She is. She is very good at playing the victim. And, but, you know, people are just sort of like, I don't think people even digest what she says that much, because it's always sort of the same topic of, like, look what happened to me. Look, everybody goes through that kind of situation. I think she needs to just focus on, like, the positive things that she can sort of give back to the community, and, you know, not sort of focus on just herself.
Well, you think she could, but I don't think she's going to be able to resist playing the victim. It's been so profitable for her. Lady Victoria Hervey, thank you so much for joining me. That is Lady Victoria Hervey. You're with me. I'm Nana Akua. This is GB News.